The final away game of the campaign at the home of the FA Cup winners, Crystal Palace's homecoming party. Wolves aiming to spoil the feel-good feeling of those glad all over. Wolves have lost their last two and have only won one of the last 8 meetings, tasting defeats on each of the last 4 visits to Selhurst Park. The Eagles are 1 win in 6 in the league, but on the verge of their best top-flight points tally for over 30 years. A win for Vitor Pereira's side would guarantee at least a 14th placed finish, but the omens aren't good. The Old Gold have lost their final away league fixture in each of the last 8 seasons. Free kick taken left-footed from the left-hand side, and the header on by Emmanuel.
Yeah, we just struggle to get any consistency and just flow to our game at the moment.
Here comes Guedes. Ait-Nouri joining him, trying to play it back in field on the edge of the penalty area. Not sure that was the right choice. Palace had the numbers back there to defend it. Now Palace will try and hit on the counter. Ward, early ball. Finds his way through for a strike across the face of goal by Ben Chilwell. Hooked forwards, and then Ketia can chase this. Bentley comes a long way out. He had to get there, and he got a touch to the ball and sends it out of play for a throw. He might have caught a bit of Nketiah in the process as well. The Wolves had a very unusually high line there. They're all backtracking now. The ball is run through to Chilwell. Chilwell striking, Bentley saving, ait-Nouri clearing. Sarabia to lift it through, comes off the head of Richards, put back into the danger zone by Totti and headed behind for a Wolves corner.
Again, that's just a simple little side foot volley into an area.
Sarabia's corner, left-footed from the right-hand side, in swinger, doesn't beat the first man, and then Bellegarde trying to put it back in. Is that a shot, or are we being generous to say he was trying to lift it back in there and just overcooked it a bit? Deep inside the Palace half, about 10 yards from the right-hand corner flag. Rodrigo throws it to Sarabia and gets it back. Attempted cross, deflects, and will go behind for the corner. Sarabia's corner, left-footed from the right-hand side. Deeper delivery this time. Larsen getting his head to it and cleared off the line from Agbadou's hit. But was it over the line? Referee says it was. Emmanuel Agbadou gets his moment. The goal decision system says the ball was over the line. And the big man up from the back, in the right place at the right time, opens his Wolves account on his 17th appearance.
One minute the villain, the other one the hero.
Ball played forwards, Ismail Sarr's header, and Bentley able to claim it. Nketiah down the Palace left. Rodrigo Gomez just about gets a foot to it. Assay takes it from him though. Pull back, danger, and it's an equaliser. Eddie Nketiah fires it into the far bottom corner. Wolves thought they'd won the ball back, lost possession, and they weren't behind for long, the FA Cup winners. And Nketiah given too much time and space in the penalty area. Dan Bentley got a hand to it, but he couldn't stop it finding the bottom corner. Palace 1, Wolves 1. Agbadou, 10 yards inside his own half, turning back in field. Pressure from Nketiah, looked to sweep it wide for ait-Nouri, and Munoz read it. And he plays it on for Ismail Sarr. Low cross in, it's going to be tucked home. Eddie Nketiah has 2. Palace have 2. On the home side, have turned it around in this first half. And Wolves had possession inside their own half, trying to force the play. Munoz kept it alive, and they were just sharper and quicker, the FA Cup winners. A long ball forwards by Henderson. Agbadou wins it in the air. Andre can't hang on to it. Totti with the header forwards, picked up by Will Hughes. Trying to find some space to pull the ball back infield to Sarr. Out onto the right side of the box to Munoz, pulled back to Sarr. Power taken off the shot, and an easy take for Bentley at the near post.
And just get a little bit more comfortable, get your starting position as a team, and just try and get yourself right for it, because at the minute they're just dominating everything, every area, the passing.
There's Sarabia trying to clip it towards Rodrigo Gomez, header in. Larsen trying to bring it down edge of the 6-yard box, couldn't get his shot away.
Got a volley first time.
Bellegarde, ait-nouri into the penalty area, trying to pull it back for the strike from Guedes, deflected over the top for a corner.
Better play, better passing, better movement. All it was just lacking that finish, but better play from us. A little bit sharper. I said they were coming back into it a little bit more. And that was evident there.
Come back to it. Bellegarde's going to take the corner, right-footed from the left-hand side, goes short to Sarabia, pulled infield to Guedes, lines up a shot, and it hits the side netting of the near post. A look to the sky from Gonzalo Guedes.
I think that if that's on target, I don't think the keeper's getting that. I think he struck it well, but unfortunately he just pulled it a bit. But the keeper's not getting that, he's rooted there. Henderson. Oh.
He's got the look of a guy who's really annoyed at not starting this game, João Gomez. Bellegarde will be penalised for a challenge a couple of yards outside the penalty area. Palace are taking their time over this. Got a couple of players just to the side of the wall. It's Chilwell, deflects off the wall and finds the bottom corner. And when your luck's in, it's really in. Ben Chilwell's strike takes a big deflection. Wrong foot Stan Bentley, who can't scramble across in time. And it's Crystal Palace 3, Wolves 1. Lerma backwards to Ward, infield to the Croix, on to Richards. It's a bit scrappy from both sides, if we're being perfectly honest. Here comes Sarabia, right hand side, full across, Bellegarde stretching, couldn't get it on target. Diverted it goalwards, but he was always leaning back and desperately trying to make as strong a connection as possible.
Yeah, that was better, wasn't it?
Here's ait-nouri trying to drive through the middle, up to the edge of the box. ait-nouri laying it off for Rodrigo Gomez. Big block in there. Comes out to João Gomez for Sarabia. Looking infield to Larsen and just about cleared away for the corner. Big chance, big opportunity. Should ait-nouri have had a go himself?
Yeah, I think so. Just opened up from there, just saying that I know he's put the pass on. But I just thought it opened up on his left-hand side just to do it. But that's better play from them, but they're the chances you've got to take, and that's the difference, getting yourself back into the game.
Deep corner, came off the head of Richards beyond the far post, another Wolves corner. Bellegarde right-footed from the left-hand side, in-swinging delivery. Flicked on and flicked in! Wolves have themselves a lifeline. Jorgen Strand Larsen, for the second time tonight, a set piece works wonders for Wolves. And they're not giving up in this game just yet. The big Norwegian gets in front of his man, helps it on towards goal. And he's back in the starting lineup and back amongst the goals. Well, I mentioned this last game. He is tied on 17 goals with Raul Jimenez. So he has a chance to set a modern Premier League era record if he can get on the score sheet in the last 2 games. Here's ait-nouri. Here is Cunha. Might open out for the shot. It did. It was blocked by Richards just outside the penalty area. Respect to a long-time servant. There's Nketiah. Cross from Munoz. Trying to cut back in field. Devaney will have a go straight down the throat of Dan Bentley.
Just got to make some more of it. We've got themselves a
Oh,
goal.
João Gomez, that is cheeky. Cheekiness personified to get out from a tight area with a little drag back. Guedes now joining the party. Cunha lifting it forwards. Might drop here for Guedes on the volley, and it's parried behind.
What a shot and save. Oh wow. I was just about to get up there and celebrate then.
Would have been an outrageous goal. The Quaz header, Guedes on the volley, and Henderson at the near post. Franca up towards the edge of the box, trying to cut infield, gets his shot away. Comfortable save for Bentley at the near post.
Oh, is that a deflection? Yeah.
Big hit from Manetzi, turned away by Henderson.
Yeah, good play initially by Cunha there. Great little ball into him, a great turn.
Oh, it was deflected.
It was.
Henderson didn't get a touch. It came off the toe of the defender. ait-nouri to deliver. In towards the near post. It was headed by Cunha, but over the top of the crossbar. Wolves fractions away from a 3rd set-piece goal of the night.
Yeah, I was hoping for an hat-trick of set pieces there. Oh, he did well to get his head to it, just couldn't keep it down. Cunha.
Guedes is playing right wing back by the looks of things. And here's Agbadou on the charge into the Palace half, but he's blocked off by Devaney. And now Palace have a break on 3-on-2. Chiesa into the penalty area, onto his right foot, finishing the game, finds the bottom corner. There's a slight hint of a deflection in there too. For Wolves' efforts to try and find at least a point look like they will come up short. As they're off the bench, given too much time and space to run at the Wolves' back line. And having gambled and sent players forwards with the ball, there was no cover for Nelson Semedo to try and stop Chiesa, and it was all too easy to cut in field and stroke it into the bottom corner. João Gomez over halfway. Bellegarde on the turn. Couldn't quite thread his pass through. Intercepted by Lerma. Mateta holding off Semedo. But Chiesa. Attempted switch of play to Munoz right inside the box, and Munoz went for glory. Just about 90 seconds to play. Richards with a header from the edge of the penalty area for a ball that was meant for Cunha. Devaney's pass finds Eza. Palace slipping another to Mateta. Good save by Bentley. Flying to his left-hand side. Munoz, Eza, and Bentley plucks the cross out of the air.
Yeah, great save from him. There's some venom with it as well. Good hit. He did really well. Strong hands from Mateta.